Hello, dividers! Okay, so what we are going to do is some long division, and we are going to use Miss Moore's handy-dandy saying to remember the steps as does McDonald's sell cheese burgers? So divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down. So step one, divide. Can 3 go into 6? Or mathematically, you could say is 6 divisible by 3? It is. It can go in twice, so I'm going to put the 2 here. I've divided, so now I'm going to multiply. So 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. Check. At this point, what I'd like you to do is make sure that after you subtract, what you're left with is less than the divisor. So 0 is less than 3. We are good. I'm going to bring down 7. When you get to the bottom of the list, that's when you come to the top and you repeat. All right, so now I'm going to divide. 7 divided by 3. 7 divided by 3, 2. So I'll put the 2 here. 2 times 3, 6. Check my steps. Next is subtract. 7 minus 6, 1. That is less than 3, which is good. 4. Divide again. 14 divided by 3. I'm going to have to start writing pretty small. Let's see, 14 divided by 3, 4. 12. Now I'm left with subtracting 2. Now there's nothing left to bring down, so I know I'm finished. So I have a remainder of 2. All right, so please pause, see if you agree. If you don't agree, please, you don't need to erase everything. Just rewrite the problem and try it again. All right, so let's go on to the next one. All right, so does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Let's divide. Can 6 go into 7? It can, one time. Multiply. Let me rewrite that. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? So I've divided. Now I'm going to multiply. 1 times 6. 6. 1 and 0. All right, so can 6 go into 10? It can, one time. 1 times 6, 6. Subtract. 10 minus 6 is 4. Bring down 4. Can 6 go into 44? Quick side note, if you get stuck, don't be afraid to always write out your 6's. 6, 12, dot, 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 dot. So you could write out all your 6's if you don't know, but let's see. I know it can go in at least 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. So 7 times would be 42. 42. There's nothing left to bring down. So I have a remainder of 2. All right, so take your time, check, see if you agree. If you don't, let's see what went wrong. Awesome. Okay. Again, please pause here to write down the problem. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? All right, can 8 go into 7? It cannot. 8 is bigger than 7 or greater than, so it can't go into 7, but it can go into 73. One way to think about it, 8 times 10 is 80, so that's too much. 8 times 9, 72. Perfect. All right, so let's do 9, 72. Now I subtract 1. Check. 1 is less than 8. Bring down the 6. I come back to the very top. 16 divided by 8, 2. Multiply, 2 times 8, 16. Subtract 0. That doesn't look like much of a 0. Let's see if I can fix that for you. There we go. Nothing left to bring down, and there's no remainder, so we have our answer. If you disagree, please write the problem out and try it again. All right, next. 9 times 81. All right, can 9 go into 8? It cannot, because 8 is smaller. One tip I've seen, which is smart, you can put an X there to remind yourself that you've checked it. All right, so 9 times 10, 90. 9 times 9, 81. Perfect. 9, 81. Subtract 0. So I just subtracted, check, 0 is less than 9, bring down the 2. Now, a lot of people are missing this, so let's slow down here for a second. I know I've been going pretty fast. Can 9 go into 2? It cannot. So at this point, I'm going to put a 0. It could go in 0 times. So don't just leave it blank, put a 0. We left this one blanker with an X because that's in the hundreds place, and it's not needed to represent that 90. But anyway, at this point, we're going to put a 0. All right, so let's see. Now we're going to multiply. 0. Remainder 2. All right, check, see if you agree. If you don't, please rewrite it and try it again. All right, sorry about the announcements in the background, but we're going to power through. We're going to try at least one more here. I'm going to write out my steps just so we remember them. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? 4 can go into 4 one time. Multiply 4. Subtract 0. That is less, so we're good. Bring down the 2. Now we talked about this on the last problem. Can 4 go into 2? It can't, but don't leave it blank. We're going to put a 0. It goes in 0 times. All right, so I just divided, multiplied. 0 times 4 is 0. I'm writing smaller just so everything fits. Subtract 2. 2 is less than 4, so we're good there. I'll bring down the 8. Can 4 go into 28? 4 times 5, 20, right? You should know your 5s. Then we count up 24, 28. So it goes in 7 times. And again, if you don't believe me, you could always write out your 4s. 4, 8, 12. All right, so 4 times 7, 28. 0. So I just subtracted. Let's check. 0 is less than 4. We're good there. Bring down. There's nothing left to bring down, so we are finished. All right, so pause here, see if you got it right. If you didn't, please rewrite it and try it again. All right, I'm going to stop the practice video here. If you need more, come see me in the room. If you're at home watching this, feel free to write your own and then check it with a calculator. Thank you so much for watching.